How to dropship on Facebook Marketplace. Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we'll be taking a quick look at how you can get started with your dropshipping business on Facebook Marketplace. So let's get into it. Now, a lot of you might wonder, hey, can we even do dropshipping on Facebook Marketplace? Well, Facebook is now updated to more of a storefront. So you can basically sell any kind of product, even if you are looking to sell a old item or if you want to stock up items and use it as your main place or main place for checkout, you can use it. And the best part about this is that now you can start drop shipping. So before, Facebook was like eBay where people would just sell off their old stuff, and now it's more like an Amazon and a Walmart where people can, stock items and sell them as they would on a normal e-commerce store. Now, there are quite a few different benefits to selling on Facebook because when you are selling on Facebook or you're dropshipping on Facebook, you don't have to set up your own website, you don't have to create a Shopify store, have to pay for Shopify, have to pay for hosting, domain names, all of that complicated stuff can get simplified when you are using Facebook. So, you guys can see I have already created one listing, and this is from a item I found on Walmart. So with Facebook dropshipping, one thing I recommend to everyone is not to go for sellers or not to go for your supplier where they have a super large delivery time. So if I go with Walmart, Walmart is obviously going to deliver right away and I can send it to my customer. But if you are selling the product if you're getting, your suppliers from overseas like China, you're going to get a lower price, but the delivery time is going to be astronomically high. And with Facebook Marketplace, you want to make sure your delivery times are super reasonable. So for that, I recommend you source your products from a discount store, a local discount store, or if you do want to source from China, make sure your supplier is someone you have a direct contact with. Don't just source it off of AliExpress and expect there to be a super fast, delivery time. You want to make sure it's a supplier that you have to contact it and you can set up your supplying, terms and conditions and, the time that they're going to give you for supplying. Now, with this, you also can drop ship digital products. So you have things like ebooks, you have things like templates, journals that you can also drop ship on Facebook. So you can go on to this platform called plr.me and you can go on ahead and take a look at the ebooks. So you can open those up and you can just take any ebook and start selling that. That is another way that you can do drop shipping on Facebook Marketplace, but it can be a little more difficult to get started with those because with digital products, the profit margins are super low. You only are going to be making around $2 to $5, like that's tops. Like, so with digital products, the thing is that you're gonna have a very, very low profit margin. So you're gonna be making around barely $1 for each sale, or maybe even less. Obviously, you can, overcharge more. You can put up the price, hike up the price. But if you do hike up the price of these basic items, then people are not going to be very likely to purchase it. So to be able to get sales, I do recommend going with a physical product on Facebook. And Facebook does not have a direct place for selling digital products. You would have to enter it in your description that this is a digital product, and then you would have to provide the links to the access to the product to the customer individually. So I would say go for Walmart or any other Costco, go to Costco and source your products from there. So you can go into these and furniture type items, things like stools, chairs, storage items, containers, things like those sell pretty well on Facebook Marketplace. So what we're going to do is go on to Walmart and we can go into home and furniture and we can go into furniture and we have a bunch of different furniture items. So let's say I want to go with wall decor and I have a bunch of different items. So let's say we have metal wall art and you guys can see there are, a bunch of different products. So you can choose to manually add each product, but that can be a little difficult for some people. I have added this product manually that I'm selling. So this one I added manually. And if you want, you can do it manually, but if you want to automate it, which is going to obviously cost you some money, but we have this platform called AutoDS. So what AutoDS does is that it allows you to sell on any marketplace and directly imports your product from Amazon or Walmart or any other platform onto Facebook. So we can just click on start for now. You can just click on your 14-day trial and you will get a trial. You're going to select Facebook from here, click on continue, and you have multiple different options. So you can try it now for $1 for 14 days. You can click on this and you can choose whichever platform you want. You can enter your information and then you will start importing products. You just have to click import from there and it imports the product as it is listed on Walmart or on your supplier store directly onto your Facebook listing. So that can be a one-click item, but if you don't want to pay money because it is kind of expensive after the 14-day free trial, it can run a little expensive. So what you can do is you can just select the item that you want to sell. So let's say we have this, like so. And what you can do is you're just going to open up Facebook, go into your selling section, click on create new listing, click on item for sale. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go into Walmart. And one thing I recommend is not, you can do a right click, click on save image as from any website, and you can save the images. Now, although I've just done it, I don't recommend you guys do it. You guys should take a screenshot of the image and then upload it onto Facebook. The reason for that is if you do a direct download like this, it takes all of the metadata with it. So that can make it very obvious that you're selling this product off of Walmart or Amazon, and it can lead people back to purchasing from this instead of purchasing from your listing. So that is why I recommend you do that instead of just downloading the image. But for ease, I'm just uploading the image as it is. Now, after that, you have your title price. Now, the title, what you want to do is you want to remove the brand name in Walmart, or if it doesn't have a brand name, just copy the rest of the listing as it is, like so. So copy the rest and just add it into our title. Then you want to enter the price. This is selling for almost $13. I'm gonna sell it for 20. And then you have your category. So we're gonna add furniture or household. You have a bunch of different items. So we're gonna go with household. And then you have the condition, which you're going to add as new. Then you have your description and color. So the color is going to be sea green. And then in your description, you're going to just copy it off of Walmart or your supplier store. So if I scroll down, I can see the description. So I'm going to skip some of the lines later on. I'm going to include these point by point lines and I'm going to just paste the entire thing. Then I'm just going to shorten the description part. So I'm just going to add this like so. So I've added the description over here. We have a point by point as well. It's pretty descriptive. The more detailed it is, the better, because people get a better idea of what kind of product that they are getting. Now, once you've entered that, you have your availability. You want to select this and list it as stock. So because we are not just selling one item, we are selling we're basically starting an e-commerce store. So we're stocking up the item, which means we're going to list it as stock. We're going to add product tags like home decor, things like that. You're going to add as tags, and then you can add your SKUs. So if you're uncertain that this item is going to stay long on your supplier store, you can list it as 10 SKUs. So I would usually add it as 15 SKUs. That's like the average amount I like to add. And then you can choose to hide it from friends if you're using a personal account to create this listing. And now you're just going to click on publish and your listing will be created. So that is how easy it is to start dropshipping on Facebook Marketplace. Now, what do you do once you get an order? So you guys can see you have your listing section, and you can click on your seller dashboard to see your orders, and if you have any orders, if you have anything that is coming in, any messages regarding it. So if you do get any orders for a item, you are just going to ask for the address, and then you're going to order it off of Walmart or Amazon and enter the address of your customer, and you're just going to prepay for it, obviously, because the customer has paid for it. So that is how simple and easy it is to dropship with Facebook Marketplace. It's a lucrative market, and if you're targeting a good segment, so if you're targeting a very niche segment with niche type of items, you can really make a lot of profit with this kind of dropshipping technique. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video.